Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the Midweek War! It's Mad Mike, and we are here to talk some NXT a day earlier than normal because I'm going to be out of commission tomorrow night. But hot diggity daffodils, what an NXT! With me, as advertised, is the one and only Sorgatron.
I'm on the Instagrams, making pictures of Mike on the Instagrams.
Oh, man. Sorg. I say it on 205 Live. I'm going to say it again. I don't know where I'm ranking the rest of these shows, Sorg.
It's a fascinating predicament.
It was a good week. It's a great predicament. Are you kidding? I wish it was this hard to make decisions every week. All right, Sorg. So we're here to talk NXT. What is your one word for this week's NXT?
Oh, I had one.
I hope so, because that's kind of the theme of this show.
Oh, I had one like a minute ago, and I couldn't wait to tell you, and now I can't remember it.
Well, maybe if you weren't Instagramming and hashtagging things, you might have remembered it.
But that's my job. That's my job. You know what? You know what my word is?
What's your word, Sorg?
Boink.
Boink?
Boink.
Like, boink?
Boink. I'm putting my finger on my nose. Boink. Yes.
Okay.
As in, that's what Oney did to Hideo.
Okay.
With his knee.
Okay. My word is hyphenated. My word is spider monkey.
Okay. Okay.
My word is spider monkey. Do you know why, Sorg?
Why?
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. All right, Sorg. What is your good this week for NXT?
My good was wrestling. My good was my good was that last woman standing match. My good is Lorcan and Hideo. I am on the Hideo train now. So
fuck that. I'm on the Lorcan train.
I've been on the Lorcan train.
I'm on the Lorcan bullet train. Like, give me Lorcan versus Bobby Roode at TakeOver.
But Lorcan also made Hideo look even more badass.
Mm-hmm.
By breaking his nose in the first second of a match.
I can't believe that. That could not have been planned. There's no way that was.
No. And you never know when they did the second half of that match either. That could have been way later in the tape, and they're like, let's do it. But also, this is the first taping likely since it had. Oh, that's the word I wanted. Mauro.
There we go. I knew I'd get you back to it, Sorg.
I still like boink as a secondary word, but Mauro, my God. But no, that Lorcan.
Such a relief for the ears.
Lorcan, and not that I had any problem with Tom Phillips, except that he's kind of everywhere. I know he's everywhere. Now he's only one place. So they really Tom Phillips to WWE programming. So
thank God.
Jeez, I don't. Anyways, I'm not getting into it.
Yeah, it's okay.
I made a rule that we're not going to yell at each other this week on the show.
We don't have to yell. We can debate angrily.
I mean, I was in a weird time zone, and I had a hotel room.
I blame Nebraska. I blame Nebraska. The smell of corn gets you all irritable.
I had all kinds of. I know that high fructose corn stench. But anyways. But yeah, Oney, Lorcan, Hideo, it's just so good right now.
Sorg, Nikki Cross is the greatest thing in professional wrestling right now.
Jeez, yes.
And I'm not even joking at all. Like
when they panned to her on the front of that car,
that's the spider monkey. That's the spider monkey moment. Because for those of you who didn't watch NXT. First of all, fucking watch this episode of NXT. It's brilliant. They're doing a typical Asuka arriving to the arena interview. Like, she's just like she's in the limo. She's in the limo. And then all of a sudden, we just hear Asuka screaming in Japanese, and Nikki Cross is like a fucking spider monkey on the windshield, staring in and trying to get into the car. It's the greatest thing in the world. It's straight out of and it's right out of a Home Alone movie.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like it's just Nikki Cross. Move her to the main roster now. Just put her in like have her just show up at Great Balls of Fire and take out both Alexa and Sasha. Please, please, and thank you. She doesn't need Sanity anymore. She doesn't need NXT anymore. If you're not giving her the belt, just send her to Raw or SmackDown. Just send her on up. Just moving on up to the east side to a deluxe apartment in the sky. Just fucking do it. She is main roster ready immediately, and she needs nothing else. Like, just be crazy Nikki Cross. Have I Sorg, have I mentioned I like Nikki Cross?
I think you're a fan of Nikki Cross.
Okay. All right. I wanted to make sure that point got across. But Sorg, not every show is perfect. We know this. We that's the reason we have podcasts. If every show was perfect, our podcast would be really boring. Sorg, what's your bad for this week's NXT?
I mean, I don't hate the Velveteen Dream. It just wasn't the best match of the show. Not that I don't think it needed to be, but I mean that's it. That's
okay.
It.
Okay, that's fair. My bad, and this is more of a selfish bad thing. Heavy Machinery is getting their tag title shot in 2 weeks.
Sure.
Don't we have like an event we should probably start hyping soon? Takeover,
I think
maybe?
we got a good bit of time.
Yeah, but I'm worried.
Well,
I'm worried about this.
Wait. The next takeover is SummerSlam, right?
Yeah.
So we still have like a month and a half.
I know. I'm still worried though.
Look at the layout, man. Look at this.
I wanted the first time the Heavy Machinery and Authors of Pain touch to be at Takeover.
True, but we got too much time. We got to do something. So they're going to touch. Something weird's going to happen, and they'll get a match at Takeover probably.
Okay. Yeah, I know. It's just NXT title matches on free NXT. You're not expecting title changes, and that's kind of what sticks in my craw a little bit. Like, as great as the main event was tonight, I knew deep down in my soul that Asuka was winning somehow. Despite how much I didn't want that to be a thing.
I kind of just always believed her to win. So
and that's fair. And that's fair and completely justified. But like,
I'm okay
like Bobby Roode versus Roddy Strong next week. Sorg, let's do a little game called Odds Makers. Out of 100%, what are the odds Roderick Strong wins the NXT title?
Man, that's going to be a good match, though.
Yeah, it is. But what are the odds he actually wins the belt?
I'm still looking forward to the match. And again, it's a okay, but okay. Being pretty sure that Asuka was going to retain her championship in this last woman standing. Did that take away from the fact that it was an amazing last woman standing for you?
No, because I still held out hope that wouldn't happen.
That is true. But still, we're still fans. So, yeah. But I think
I'm not huge on Roddy Strong.
I know you're not invested in Roddy. You're still growing on Heavy Machinery.
Oh no, I'm all in on Heavy Machinery. And also, I just don't. I don't think their title has to be in 2 weeks.
And I think them having a first touch at SummerSlam Takeover weekend also lessens the idea that these guys shouldn't win the belt the first time out.
But I mean, and it's kind of the problem with NXT because all the champions are undefeated,
right?
But that's like a prevailing problem.
But I think it's also going to be. I feel like the championships are entering that territory like Ring of Honor does, where they're on for a long time.
That's not a good thing, though,
isn't it?
No, it's not.
There's more prestige, and it's a bigger deal when they do change.
But the Ring of Honor champions have non-title matches all the time. NXT doesn't do that.
Yeah, they should do that a little bit more.
They like have Otis Dozovich against Akam.
Well, also,
and I know we hate doing that on Raw, but it is a system that works.
also, I think you need to remember there's a different model with Ring of Honor where every show they ever do is televised in some fashion. Right?
Versus, yeah, but that's not a good model.
Okay, I'm not going to debate the model. I'm just saying that it's different and that it's going to be addressed different. Versus Bobby Roode is definitely having matches on house shows.
Yeah, but when was the last time we saw Bobby Roode wrestle on NXT?
Not since Takeover, but they're kind of
before Takeover.
But aren't they kind of? But still, he's been at Takeover, so he's wrestled.
But like,
I don't think it's not as tight of a distinction. It's I don't mind the idea that even that Bobby Roode only defends his title every month to month and a half, right? Because especially considering what other titles are doing.
Well, no, defending the title every month. Defending the title, I get that every month and a half, but you should have some non-title matches.
Tag matches, something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Something like Roode doesn't even have to be involved in the decision either. Just something to, like with Asuka, at this point, there's such a mystique over Asuka. I get why they don't do that.
I think,
but Bobby Roode is a guy that's literally built to eat non-title losses.
Right, but I think when you do it the way they're doing it now, I think it makes their appearances a little more special.
But they're not pushing that he's undefeated.
No,
like because they can't do that because your women's champion and your tag champions are also undefeated.
Right. And I think
I don't know. I just feel like a singles match between one of the Heavy Machinery and one of the Authors of Pain, and where I think maybe there's a cheap win or something like that.
Yeah.
That could be good. Like to show that the authors that at least one of the Authors of Pain can be pinned. You know what I mean?
True. We'll see. But anyways, what's our next thing?
I gave my bad, you gave your bad, right?
I think so.
Okay, then what's your change this week, Sorg?
My change is I don't like Ho-Ho Loon being like a little scrawny guy that could speed up all the time because he was like too good for that.
Yeah, I like Ho-Ho Loon. I kind of wish he was on 5.
He was really, he was really. He pops up every once in a while, not in a good spot, but he I thought he did good in the tournament. Of course, out the first round, but still. And isn't he like one of the first Chinese signees too?
Yes, he would basically pioneered Chinese wrestling in China. Like he basically started his own school.
That's right. And I just, I hope they do a little more with him. I don't think he's going to be in a run for a title or anything like that. But I just feel like he could have a little more going on.
Oh man, my change. Apart from the obvious, Nikki Cross wins the NXT Women's Championship. That would be my change, now and forever. Amen. I would have had. I think I would have had some more done with Oney Lorcan because right after the Itami Lorcan match, when Itami calls out, Cassius, and then Sanity comes in just for the beatdown, where did Oney Lorcan go? Because if you want to tell me that there's going to be a 6-man tag with Hideo, Cassius, and Oney against Sanity, sign me the hell up for that. Like,
true, but also remember only 2 of them came out.
Yeah, but then you have Eric Young come out.
All right, but he didn't. I'm saying he didn't. He wasn't a part of the equation.
I know, but we're talking about my change.
Oh, okay.
That would have been my change.
Okay.
You have Eric Young because I mean.
Oh, okay. You were adding them because they didn't put them in the equation. I got you.
Yes.
I got you. Though I do like that little bit of explanation, a little bit of something going on. My undefeated brother, he called him, which another undefeated guy, of course. But you never know what he could. Of course, they'll keep them in the back pocket until Roode loses the belt, probably.
Oh yeah, I'm sure, because I think the last thing NXT wants to do is have any kind of Eric Young versus Bobby Roode feud. I think that's the last
Well,
thing in the world
yes,
they
but
want to do.
we're talking. I'm talking about the other guy. Also, I like how Sanity has independent music now.
Yes, yeah, and still, Nikki Cross does not need to be part of Sanity anymore.
No, I think she's gonna drift a little bit.
No, that's a different guy.
Right.
That's a different guy. Yeah, he sings songs with his European buddies.
Mm-hmm. Can't wait for that album.
So Sorg, where do you rank NXT this week?
Number one, and just the big moments were bigger. But again, I thought all around 205 Live was the more solid all around show and had a lot of great points. But I just think the parts that were bigger of the three matches were a lot bigger. Just you can't beat the Hideo Oney Lorcan real and fight thing. You can't beat that last woman standing. This was a. It's like we watched a third of a takeover.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Let's. I think it's fair to say, as far as the level of things, and that was the great thing about this show is, yeah, it's weird developmental. Yeah, they were trying some stuff. Yeah, we got this kind of match. All right, but then like every 2 to 3 shows, you get like, damn, that was good. Out of some of these guys, and that's good to see. It's good to see that we're not just sitting on Asuka until the next takeover. We probably won't see much of her until the next takeover, other than whatever sets up. And they're making Hideo work, and they've really needed to make Hideo work.
Mm-hmm. No, this is definitely the best week for Hideo, and probably due to the unforeseen circumstances of his potentially broken nose.
Absolutely. It's like, hey, breaking Bruno's neck was the best thing for Stan Hansen's career. Well, and even Bruno says that. I love that. If you watch the collection on WWE Network, Bruno's like, yeah, that this happened and everything, but I gotta say, it was the best thing for Stan Hansen. I'm really happy that it at least helped his career and everything like that. I'm like, he's talking about the guy that broke his neck. As like, it was good for his career, good for that gentleman.
Chris Benoit and Sabu, similar instance, and hell, even just going back to Kevin Owens' NXT debut. He got his nose broken in that match.
He did. It's a little bit of blood going on there that really kind of turns things up a little bit.
Yeah. I'm stalling because I still don't know where to rank these. Sorg, all right.
Where'd you put 205?
205 was third by a hair. But man, Lucha and NXT. I mean, NXT had Nikki Cross jumping on the hood of a car. Lucha had Paul London using a carrot as a weapon.
Oh, that is tough.
Right? Like, I mean,
if it works out in my head like I think it did, I would put the carrot ahead of the car. And again, these are all super close.
Yeah, I mean, NXT, we had a last women standing match. Lucha, we had Killshot and Jeremiah Crane.
Oh, jeez.
Oh man, I don't know.
Give it to the women. Give it to the women.
But we also got Taya versus Joey Ryan.
Son of a bitch.
I know. That's like
all right.
That's the biggest first round match I was looking forward to in the Cueto Cup. Like,
let's be subtractive on this. Ugh. Which one had Ho Ho Loon versus Velveteen Dream?
Well, I mean,
so you can say you're looking at the cup and it's full of good matches. Full.
Okay, you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right, Sorg. Thank you for walking me through this.
We got awesome. It was a match. It was a good match. It was an alright match.
You know what? All right. I'll say this.
You had 10 minutes. You could take it or leave it on NXT. Versus, can you say that of anything of Lucha Underground?
Oh no, never.
I think we know your winner.
Yeah, I know it. Okay, but it's really, really close. Both shows were very, very good this week. Honestly, if if that first match was Heavy Machinery squashing two jobbers instead of Velveteen Dream and Ho Ho Loon,
one who would have to be Dylan Bostic.
Yes. Then I would have just called it a tie. I would have called it a tie. I would have copped out and called it a tie. But by the tiniest, curliest, shortest chest hair on Joey Ryan's chest, NXT's number 2. By the basically by the thinnest of margins. I wanted to get really graphic because Taya actually grabbed Joey Ryan by the chest hair. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, NXT number 2. But again, this is a tough week. And I said it on 205 Live. I'll probably say it on Lucha. This has been one of the hardest weeks to make a ranking. Been one of the hardest weeks for me, personally. All right, so Sorg, where can the good people find you on the internet?
Right here in the basement. I'm probably going to sleep on that couch over there tonight.
Okay, and if you have Sorg on Snapchat, you can look up the location and find out exactly where that basement is.
If I just turn on the cameras and put it on Facebook Live, you think people would watch me sleep?
People do it on Periscope all the time.
I might do that one of these nights.
You should do it. You should do it, Sorg. And then we'll have someone sneak in and attack you. It'll be great. You can find me at MadMike4883 on the Twitter machine. You can also go at Mayhem Show. Look up the hashtag MM for when I live tweet shows. I live tweeted Lucha Underground and NXT tonight because I was really excited about the last woman standing match. Oh, and by the way, Sorg, I've made a petition to William Regal through the Mayhem Show Twitter account. I don't think it's ever going to get answered, but
you'd never know. You got a retweet. Who'd you get? You got a retweet by Mauro tonight.
Yes, I did. But Mauro retweets everyone.
Okay,
that's not an achievement. I mean, thank you, Mauro. Still love you, buddy. But still, he retweets everyone. But Sorg for Takeover, I want Asuka and Nikki Cross in a ladder match.
Oh. All right. Well, I want to say yes, but I want to say roll that back.
Okay.
What is a match that has not been done by women yet?
A single ladder match for a title?
Has that not happened?
No.
That hasn't. Oh, wait, really?
I don't believe so.
We haven't done that
We did the Money in the Bank. We did the Money in the Bank match, but yeah. I don't believe there's ever been a one-on-one women's ladder match.
Son of a bitch, and you got it, sir.
All right, excellent.
Because we had like 2 first ever women things tonight, we had 3 first ever women's things this week.
Well, all right, let's not count that gauntlet as a first ever.
It was a first ever. Either way, it was a first ever.
Okay.
You cannot take that away from them.
That's like saying the first ever 5-on-2 women's tag team match. Like, I think I just stole a joke from Brandon Stroud, but still. Okay. But yeah, for those of you who weren't watching, women main event NXT, Raw, and SmackDown this week.
There you go.
So hoorah.
And hoorah. Plus what Lucha Underground always does with women, which is fantastic.
Yeah. And Sorg, Lucha Underground this week ended with madness.
Oh boy.
I'm not even going to tell you what that means. Because you are almost caught up, Sorg. I'm very proud.
Did somebody insane win a belt?
No. Stop being ahead and behind.
Soon, man, Mike.
Damn it, Sorg.
The circle will be complete.
Your mother will be complete.
I'm trying to be mysterious, and you went somewhere else.
You're trying to spoil Lucha Underground.
I'm not trying. I thought it completely happened from the way you were talking.
Yeah, no.
So, the thing that I said, which could be taken any way.
We're still in the Cueto Cup.
There's a lot of insane people on that show. Let's be honest about that.
That is a fair point.
You have no idea who I'm talking about.
That is a very, seriously, you say an insane person, that narrows it down to about 20.
And I said belt. I didn't say number of belts, I try to keep that as anonymous as possible to say which title I'm talking about.
Well, see, the funny thing is, it's not going to be Giant Mundo's belt. And
for all you know, Mario the Moth is like the Lucha Underground champion by the time I saw it.
Oh God, I wish. I fucking wish.
Actually, I wish too, because I'm going to say that I'm pretty sure that's not a thing that happened. But
I wish. That would be
last
awesome.
I knew, he's still tied up in a basement. So
He is no longer tied up. You will find out next week.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
Find out when you watch the show from last week. All right. And by the way, Sorg.
And actually, to be fair, I do already know that he got out of the basement. So
yes, Sorg. This is just a general warning because you're not going to be on with me to talk Lucha Underground.
No, I'm so close.
When you watch the next episode, is your water bill paid? No, general question.
You're making me worried about that now.
Oh, all right. Okay. Well,
like,
right.
Did I pay it?
Okay, so generally, yes.
Ish.
Because after you watch the next episode of Lucha Underground for you, you're going to need to take a lot of showers.
So wait, you're talking about like the next one, like the one after the squish?
Yes.
Okay.
You're going to need to take a lot of showers. You're not going to feel right for a couple days. And you might just want to call someone and tell them you love them.
Okay.
I'm just telling you, it gets a little weird. Little weird, Sorg. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, not in that way. Not in the fun Macho Man way.
No, not in the Gawker documentary way. Started watching that today.
Maybe.
Oh, baby? Oh, jeez.
I don't know. I haven't seen the Gawker documentary, but
is this gonna be like, because whenever Corey Graves, the former Sterling James Keenan, used to come out in his Hustler shirt, I remember my comment was, I just feel filthy every time you walk out.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be right in that zone.
Okay. That's enough of that. That's enough of the lucha like pokes in the middle of the NXT show.
Yes, indeed. All right, so thank you for coming out for the NXT Midweek War. We will catch you next time on the Midweek